Hello everyone, Gabriel here from Clastify Tutorials. Today we're taking a closer look into the top-notch theory of knowledge essay. This essay exemplifies a clear, coherent, and critical exploration of its title, setting a benchmark for IB students. Let's uncover the secrets to achieving a 10 out of 10 TOK essay, focusing obviously on criterion A, which is the one and only in this coursework. Before we begin, remember to subscribe for more insightful content and make also sure to visit clastify.com, as we have many TOK examples, both exhibition and essays with detailed mark schemes. Let's get right into it, and we'll be working on a specific example, which I'll leave the link to in the description. Our exemplary essay begins with the precise presentation of its chosen title, immediately clarifying the discussion focus. Highlighting the essay title at the start is crucial, guiding the examiner's expectations and setting the stage for a targeted analysis. It's similar to setting a thesis statement that anchors the entire argument. It's important that the chosen title is one of the 6 TOK essay titles prescribed by the IB for each exam session. Next, the essay maintains a resolute focus on its theme, steering clear of digressions. This approach ensures that each argument and example directly contributes to exploring the knowledge bubbles concept, exemplifying how focused analysis enhances coherence and depth in TOK essays. Efficiently associating theory with diverse areas of knowledge, the essay leverages examples from natural and human sciences. This choice not only adds more to the conversation, but also shows how widely the essay's ideas can be applied, making the argument more universal and relevant. Take a look at our example. This essay employs both natural and, later in the text, human sciences to explore how knowledge is acquired in isolated intellectual communities, drawing upon arguments related to the general areas of knowledge as well as specific instances. This is exactly what you should write about in your TOK essay. Next in our lineup are real-life and conceptual examples that are the essay's backbone, offering concrete evidence to abstract concepts. These examples, ranging from the flat Earth community to historical events, serve as pillars, proving the essay's arguments with tangible illustrations. To give you a better understanding, I prepared 2 examples. As you can see there, the student provides real-life examples such as the flat Earth community, the geocentric model of the universe, and the exclusion of women from the 1840 World Anti-Slavery Convention in London, to name a few. These examples are also appropriate for the corresponding area of knowledge and act as evidence for the arguments on the acquisition of knowledge in bubbles. Each example is precisely chosen and articulated, boosting the essay's central thesis. The discussion on how knowledge bubbles shape our thinking is supported by clear and convincing logic, highlighting the student's skill in combining and using knowledge thoughtfully. And to give an example. In the paper, the student talks about how groups like the Flat Earth Believers, the old-school idea that everything in space moves around the Earth, and not letting women into a big meeting in 1814 in London all show how people stick to their own bubbles when they're learning things. The student makes a strong case that the Flat Earth Believers don't really follow the serious science rules of checking their facts, which is why what they found out isn't taken seriously in science. Moving forward, the essay shines in its balanced analysis, acknowledging and evaluating potential counter-arguments. This reflective approach not only demonstrates intellectual maturity, but also enhances the essay by presenting an all-around view of their knowledge acquisition process. The student mentioned that bubbles don't really impact the natural sciences because the scientific method used in this field suggests there's just one main understanding or agreement, which is what most scientists agree on. The student also suggests that not listening to people who question the usual ways in the sciences means not allowing science to advance or get better. By acknowledging multiple viewpoints, the essay navigates through various perspectives, enriching the conversation. This acknowledgement showcases an understanding that knowledge is diversified and subjective, a critical realization in TOK essays. And I prepared a perfect example of this for you here. As you can see, the student objectively presented several points of view, such as the argumentation about the flat Earth community and the point of view by the CIA in the Silk Road marketplace. Remember that you have to do it objectively and do not state any opinions there. Simply present the wide spread of working opinions and introduce different viewpoints on the same matter. The essay critically assesses these perspectives, distinguishing between subjective beliefs and empirical evidence. This critical evaluation highlights the students' analytical skills, crucial for dissecting complex TOK questions. And again, an example to show you exactly how to write it. The student looks at the flat Earth idea in science and says that because this group's way of studying things has big mistakes, their opinions shouldn't count in science. The student also talks about the importance of listening to many different opinions to make sure no voices are left out. And this is exactly what you're looking for. In the previous point, you had to objectively present what others think, while there you need to evaluate and compare it with the empirical evidence. Then the essay, which is mostly argumentative, transforms mere description, engaging with the topic critically. This approach exemplifies the essence of TOK coursework, encouraging students to question, analyze, and debate rather than just simply recounting facts. How to write it? Take a look. And as you can see, the essay discusses several important points like how leaving out some people leads to echo chambers in society. These are places where the same ideas keep getting repeated, making it hard to see different viewpoints. It also talks about how in the study of crime, it's important to carefully control information to make sure evidence remains trustworthy. The next point is for the thoughtfully structured essay, beginning with an engaging introduction that inquires into the concept of acquiring knowledge within isolated communities or so-called bubbles. This section also includes clear definition of key terms to ensure readers are well grounded in the subject matter from the outset. Following the introduction, the essay broadens its scope by examining two distinct areas of knowledge: the natural sciences and the human sciences. In this part, the writer not only introduces these areas, but also enriches the discussion with specific examples and detailed arguments to illustrate how each domain interacts with the concept of knowledge bubbles. Then the rigorous citation of sources underscores the essay's academic rigor. Sticking to our formal citation style, the essay respects intellectual property and emphasizes the importance of academic integrity in TOK essays. To give you an example, the essay has a section for references or bibliography at the end, along with footnotes and citations within the text as needed. It's important to properly acknowledge all the sources in the TOK essay by using a recognized citation format, such as APA, MLA, and so on, to prevent any problems with plagiarism. If you're not quite sure how to do it, remember that on Clastify we have a review service, where you can simply send us your essay and professional IB examiners will review it for you. You'll receive a detailed mark scheme with all the information needed for you to excel in this coursework. Don't guess, let us help you. Finally, this essay represents the highest standard of TOK writing. It's well-organized, analytical, and persuasive. This piece serves as a prime example of the exceptional work students can produce through dedicated focus, in-depth analysis, and meaningful interaction with the chosen subjects. It showcases the ability to not only grasp complex ideas, but also to communicate them effectively, demonstrating an excellent understanding of the TOK principles. That concludes our deep dive into a perfect 10 out of 10 TOK essay. Remember, to master such essays, you need to blend clarity, critical thinking, and creativity. For more guidance on how to write the perfect IB coursework, stay tuned to Clastify Tutorials. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Until next time!